I did an oopsie. I recorded everything. My voice wasn't in the recordings and I'm like, why? So I wasn't gonna post anything, but I figured I could just kind of talk over it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, let's go through my Wordle for the day. I don't know how to pronounce it. Someone suggested to do Sally and Baron, so this is me typing Sally. I was like, ooh. I actually thought it would be slush. I thought we'd already done that word because of the slush. So I just did slurp. Yeah, at this point I was like, oh my gosh, I did it. But then no, I was only half the word. Yeah, so I go for slush because I thought it would be slush. It'd be like, oh yeah, trick you. But it's not, again. So at this point I had no idea what I could be doing. So I just put slunk. I don't know. It was the only one that made a word in my head. But I don't know what it means. But it's not a slunk, whatever that is. So I was like, oh, what else could it be? It can't be any of those letters except G. Yes, so I tried G. I didn't expect that word, but that's the Wordle for the day. Next up, we have Worldle. This one was a bit embarrassing, to be honest. It looks a bit like Yoshi. It looks a bit like Yoshi with chicken feet. I don't know, it's just some big ideas in my head. So I tried to see how close it was from Nepal. And yeah, there's me figuring out, oh yes, it's in Europe. So I go try how close it is to Italy, because I don't know which direction it's pointing. I just know it's in Europe. So I go ahead and try Italy. And it's 91%, so we're really close. It's the top right of Italy. And at this point I'm like, you know, yo, that looks like a bit like Ukraine. But I thought, I don't know. I haven't seen those feet for Ukraine, so I'm like, never mind. I won't do that. So I go ahead and go everywhere around Ukraine. Serbia next. Then I was like, oh, could it be Lithuania? No, I'm just going around Ukraine at this point. The only places it could be is either Belarus or Ukraine. And I was really trying to avoid Ukraine. But then I was like, okay, we'll just go with Ukraine. And it was Ukraine. And you might be wondering why I'm wearing this hat in my head right now. I needed to put something weird and funny on because I had done an oopsie and had stuffed up my recordings. It looks like a helmet of some sort. Next we have, oh my goodness me, did I even record Globle? I don't think I did. Another oopsie. I didn't record Globle. I am so done. Anyway, this is my guesses for Globle. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I started here in Ukraine because that was the Worldle for today, and then I went to Bangladesh. It wasn't that, it was very cold. Went to Congo, it wasn't that, it was also cold, so I went to the left side. Went to Canada, it was hot, so I went down to Mexico because it was like, I don't know, 1,000 kilometers away from 2,000 kilometers away from Canada. So I went down and I was like, oh, it was a lot closer. It was only 900 kilometers away. I mean 600 kilometers away. So I was like, okay, I don't know how far that was. So I went with El Salvador. It wasn't that. Mexico was still closer, so I went to Haiti and Trinidad and eventually ended up with Bahamas. I actually thought, I didn't see the light for Bahamas. I didn't realize it was already green because I got it. I was like, that's my Globle that I didn't record. Oh, anyway. And then let's do Flagle that someone has been requesting very much. Here we go. So I am really not good with flags at all. I started with Ukraine again because Worldle for the day. So I started with Ukraine and I saw it was red, and yeah, you could easily deduct that out of every flag in the world. I get another clue. I went with Turkmenistan because it was southeast from Ukraine. I just think at this point I would have gotten it as China because it's all red. Their whole flag is red, and then there's like a couple stars in there. It's gotta be China. So I went China, and it was. That's all we're gonna do for today. I have just been speaking over it. Hopefully that's okay. That is it for now. Hey.